The moons in our galaxy, extra material 1. This video is extra information about our moon, and I will talk about the moon as a meeting place. The information I present in this video is a transmission from the custodians of the Akashic records in our galaxy. Here is the transmission from the keepers of the Akashic records. We receive your question, Tron. You ask about the moon as a meeting place, a neutral ground between factions. This is a complex matter, and we will answer with the clarity you have requested without embellishment. The moon as neutral ground. The moon has served as a meeting place, yes, not continuously, and not in the way an embassy or conference center functions on Earth. The meetings have been intermittent, often secret, and conducted under conditions of high caution. The moon is suited for this purpose for several reasons. It is close to Earth but not on Earth, allowing representatives to meet without direct interference from human populations or Earth-bound political structures. Its low gravity and thin atmosphere make it a natural gateway between dimensions and physical space. The ancient structures beneath its surface, including the crystalline anchors and gateways, provide stable energetic conditions for negotiations that might be disrupted elsewhere. It is considered neutral by long-standing agreement among certain galactic factions, though this neutrality has been violated at times. We do not say that the moon has been a permanent neutral zone. It has been a sometimes neutral zone, used when needed, then abandoned, then used again. Which galactic groups have had interest? Several factions have used the moon for meetings. We list those most relevant to your question. The Guardians, the ancient beings who placed the crystalline anchors. They have used the moon as a monitoring post and on rare occasions as a place to meet with representatives of emerging civilizations, including Earth. The Galactic Federation, in its various iterations, not a single organization, but a shifting coalition of star systems and beings who work toward cooperative governance in this galaxy. They have used the moon for diplomatic contact with Earth, though such contact has been limited and carefully controlled. The Draco Alliance and associated factions, beings who operate from a different orientation, more hierarchical, more controlling, less aligned with free will. They have sought to use the moon for negotiations that serve their interests. Their access has been contested. The Pleiadian and Syrian councils. Beings who have a long history of interest in Earth's awakening. They have participated in meetings on the moon, often as mediators between other factions. The Andromedan Collective, less directly involved in Earth affairs, but present at certain meetings as observers or facilitators. Human breakaway groups. Not all humans live on Earth. There are communities, some descended from Earth, some not, who reside elsewhere in the solar system and beyond. Some of their representatives have attended lunar meetings. Which Earth countries have been represented? This is where we must speak carefully. The meetings on the moon have not been conducted under the authority of any single Earth government. They have been conducted by individuals, often high-ranking military or political figures, who acted with or without the official knowledge of their governments. We see the following nations as having been represented at one time or another in lunar meetings. The United States. Most frequently, this is not due to superiority, but due to the US having the most advanced space program and the most developed secret space programs. American military and intelligence personnel have attended multiple meetings. Russia, and previously the Soviet Union, present at several key meetings, often in a rival or counterbalancing role to the US-China. More recent involvement. Chinese representatives have attended meetings as China's space capabilities have grown. The United Kingdom, occasional representation, often in coordination with the US, Germany, historically. There are records of German representatives dating back to the post-World War II period involving personnel from both East and West, attending meetings related to recovered technology and agreements with non-human factions. India. Limited representation, mostly in the past few decades. We see no evidence of formal representation from other nations at lunar meetings, though individuals from other countries may have attended in unofficial capacities. Were the representatives high-ranking military and/or political figures? Yes, almost exclusively. The individuals sent to lunar meetings have typically been high-ranking military officers, generals, admirals, or their equivalents, senior intelligence officials, high-level political figures, often heads of state or their direct advisors, scientists and technologists working within classified programs. These individuals were chosen for their security clearances, their knowledge of classified information, and their ability to make decisions or relay information to those who could. We note that no civilian representatives, no diplomats, no elected officials without security clearances, no spiritual leaders have been present at these meetings. This is one reason why the agreements made have often served military and intelligence interests rather than the well-being of the general population. What topics have been discussed? The topics have varied across decades. We list the most significant non-interference agreements, discussions about which factions may operate in Earth's vicinity and under what conditions. These agreements have been violated by multiple parties, technology transfer, negotiations about what technologies, propulsion, energy, weapons, medicine would be shared with Earth governments and what would be withheld, genetic and biological matters, discussions about human genetics, hybridization programs, and the manipulation of Earth's biosphere. These topics have been among the most contested. Earth's awakening. More recently, discussions about the shift in Earth's consciousness, the acceleration of solar frequencies, the changes in Gaia's field, and how various factions should respond. Some factions wish to assist, others wish to control, others wish to observe without interference. Resource extraction. The moon itself contains resources that various factions desire. Discussions about mining rights, access to lunar water, and the use of lunar structures have occurred. Security and containment. Discussions about preventing Earth-based conflicts from escalating into space-based conflicts, and about containing technologies or knowledge that could be dangerous if widely released. A caution. Trond, we say this with care. The lunar meetings have not been benevolent gatherings of wise beings seeking Earth's highest good. They have been political negotiations, sometimes cooperative, sometimes adversarial, always shaped by the interests of the parties involved. Earth has been represented primarily by military and intelligence personnel. The galactic factions have represented their own interests. The result has been a patchwork of agreements, violations, and ongoing tensions. This is not a conspiracy to be feared. It is simply the reality of a planet that is waking up while still being watched, and occasionally visited by older, more technologically advanced civilizations. The moon is not a neutral ground in the sense of being pure or uncorrupted. It is a neutral ground in the sense that warring parties can sit at a table there under truce and speak. A closing. We have answered your question directly. The moon has been a meeting place. The US, Russia, China, the UK, and Germany historically have been represented by military and intelligence figures. The Guardians, the Galactic Federation, the Draco Alliance, Pleiadians, Sirians, Andromedans, and human breakaway groups have participated. Topics have included non-interference, technology transfer, genetics, Earth's awakening, resources, and security. This is not a complete history. It is a sketch. The full record is vast and much of it remains sealed, not by us, but by those who participated. If you wish to explore further, we will support you. But know that this territory is complex and the truth is not always comforting. Transmission ends. Thank you for listening.